What's going on YouTube? It's your boy JJ here, back with some more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Last time, we captured all three members of the Weather Trio of Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza, and pretty much captured all the legendary Pokemon in Ramanas Park. The only thing we haven't done here is the last thing, available to us at least, and that's in here. In the Distortion Room. Now, as you've probably noticed, all these rooms when battling Pokemon resemble the Distortion world in Pokemon Platinum. And with this being the Distortion Room with the Distortion Slate, you have to wonder what's left. And the only thing that's left is this. I'm gonna save here because this right here is possibly one of the toughest things you're going to be facing in this entire game. And the only Pokemon in Ramanas Park with its own distinct theme. This is Giratina, but we already captured Giratina in Turnback Cave. And this Giratina is level 100 with a full moveset of attacking moves, being, I believe, Shadow Force, Aura Sphere, Earth Power, and Dragon Claw. Be prepared for a very tough fight. I'm starting off here with Snorlax to use Crunch, just so I can try lowering his defense. Thankfully we can tank a hit. But yeah, even with a super effective attack, it still doesn't even do an eighth of its HP? Yeah, be prepared for a fight. Thankfully Quick Claw pops there. This Giratina is also in its origin form, as you can probably tell. The origin form of Giratina, instead of being a tank, is a full-out attacker. With its defenses and offenses that pretty much swapped, I believe. It's not much of a tank anymore, but it can deal serious damage if you're not prepared, especially at this high of a level with those moves. Like I said, be prepared for a fight. Thankfully with my team here at around level 75 and with Friendship being maxed out, it doesn't seem to be too tough, but never let your guard down. And honestly, I don't think I should have brought Infernape here because Infernape cannot really touch this thing. I don't have Flare Blitz on it, but Flare Blitz is resisted and the other moves it has are all fighting types, so they're not gonna work. But I think we'll be okay. It's at less than half health. Destiny Bond. I mean, unless you're on your last team member, it shouldn't be too bad to get hit by Destiny Bond. But I think we're gonna be okay. So it has Earth Power, Aura Sphere, Dragon Claw, and Destiny Bond. Not a bad moveset. I feel like you could have used Shadow Force instead of Destiny Bond, but that would have been a bit too tough. But nonetheless, we took it down. And you're probably wondering why I didn't try catching it since I do have the Master Ball. But unfortunately, this Giratina is uncatchable. No matter how hard you try, it's not going to work, even with a Master Ball. But, with all that said and done, we finally have the last statue available to us. And it's upside down, too. That's a nice touch. That is a really cool touch. I did not expect that. Oh! Oh, you clever bastards. That's cool. And we have one item available to us, the Grisius Orb. This is a rather unique item. If you go and give the Grisius Orb to Giratina, it will change its form to its origin form. And its stats do change to compensate for it. So now instead of having really good defenses, it has good offenses now. And that's actually about it. Ravenous Park is all complete. Now, with everything pretty much done in this place, there's not really much left. Not even a statue here. We're all done. Now, this episode hasn't even gone past 5 minutes, and I don't want to leave you just yet. There is one more new thing added to these games that I do want to show off as well, and it's actually here in Sandgem Town. But to show it off, I do think I should heal first. And while I'm here, I should mention, or at least talk about what I'm going to be doing after this episode. In regards to what's left, I think I'll get into that in a little bit, because what I wanted to do was actually talk to Dawn here. Talking about the Poke Radar. Huh. Does she not battle us? Or is it only on the weekends? It might be a daily thing. If anything, I'll probably make a note of it somewhere. But I guess we can't battle her right now. That's actually a shame. If I can show it off whenever I can, I'll probably include it somewhere. But I guess for now, I'll talk about what I want to do next. Once we have the Regis in our possession, Regirock, Registeel, Regice, something new unlocks at Snowpoint Temple. And I'll be doing that next. Probably in this episode. Aside from that, that's pretty much it. The only thing left to do is go back to the Pokemon League and do the League rematches. I might do the second rematch as well, if I can level up a little bit more, but I'll see. And that's pretty much it until the Darkrai event comes out later next month. There is also the Arceus event, but I have not unlocked that yet. But no sense crying over spilled milk. Let's head to Snowpoint City. And I'm actually going to take some Pokemon out of my team for this. I do want to put Gallade on here, just for some false swipes. And to proceed, we do need all 3 of the Regis here. And without further ado, let's move and head north into Snowpoint Temple. Now normally this trainer here will stop you. But thankfully, Candace is here to give us a hand. She says there should be many rare Pokemon. I don't know if you've noticed, but I pretty much caught most of them. I'm sorry I couldn't show it off on screen, but do you really want to see me grind for Pokemon? But what she said is true though. There is like 1 or 2 unique Pokemon in here. Besides the usual Golbat and Sneasel you'll find here, you can find Jinx, which is a bit of a rare Pokemon if you haven't seen it yet. Not the best, but it's a pretty solid special attacker. Ice and Psychic as well is also pretty unique as a typing. And if you've noticed, there's a little block. Some of the floor is actually covered in ice. Not too bad to deal with, but you know, can't even talk. It's not really much of a problem yet, but be ready for some ice puzzles here. First time we've seen that since I think Candace's own gym. And Snorlax, why do you have to be so slow? Pourquoi? To be fair, this Sneasel is level 54. And I'm not gonna deal with that, so yeah, repel. Okay. Here we go. Here are the ice puzzles you guys all wanted to see. Everybody loves ice puzzles. But this should be close to the last one. Don't think I've done the Snowpoint Temple in quite a while. It's been a while since I've actually done Gen 4 as a whole. However, I don't remember if they changed anything from Platinum to these games. Or from these games to Platinum, excuse me. Never melts ice. Cool to have. Literally. Raises the power of ice-type moves. Could be good for Mana Feed, but I think Mystic Water is fine. Scald's his best bet for attacking. Yep, last floor. This ice puzzle can be a bit tough, so don't be ashamed if you can't get it right away. Like I didn't. It's a little bit tricky here. I just did this and I did it again. I have a very smart brain. You want to get to that rock over there, furthest to the left. I almost had it. I think I got it now. Shout out to me for not being able to learn a puzzle for 10-year-olds. Alright, 96 hours even. a short time. But we're finally here. And let's see what this is. Statue of a Pokemon that seems to exude power. A body of rock, a body of ice, a body of steel. When gather the 3 Pokemon, the king shall appear. The final legendary Pokemon of this playthrough, for now at least, Regigigas. Despite the absolutely tough-sounding name, Regigigas is unfortunately not that good. And that ability is why. Slow Start cuts its attack and speed in half for the first 5 turns in battle. So it's not that fast, and it's not going to hit you too hard. But it still has that same low trait. I believe it should have the moves Zen Headbutt, not Crush Grip yet. Zen Headbutt, whatever it just did there. Wide Guard. I think it has Stomp and Confuse Ray. Hammer Arm. Bad choice. Kind of. There's a half attack coming into play, but even at half attack, it still did a decent amount of HP on Registeel here. What I was hoping to do was use Zap Cannon on it and try to land it with Lock On. Using Body Slam to Paralyze would still work, but because it's based on RNG, I don't want to risk it. Whereas Zap Cannon would always hit. So it has Hammer Arm, Wide Guard, Zen Headbutt, and Confuse Ray I think it still has. There's the Paralysis. Heavy Slam is not going to do anything, so I'm not even going to risk that. Dusk Ball. Figured it wouldn't work. No shame in trying, though. Regigigas finally got its act together. When you read that, or when that pops up, it means its attack and speed are finally caught up. You're meant to kind of do like a race against the clock to try to weaken it down before it can get to that point. However, I don't want to... Reggie still can't really do too much damage to it without potentially knocking it out with superpower, so I didn't want to risk it. I know it's a bit of a risky move doing that, but I do think Snorlax will weaken it down just enough for Gallade to start using False Swipe. That's the plan, at least. But hopefully we can try catching it before False Swipe even gets to that point. 3. And there we go, we caught it. Didn't think it would take that short. Not even a low health either. Snorlax setting a well-deserved level up there. And we caught Regigigas. An enduring legend that states that this Pokemon towed continents with ropes. So Groudon created them, and Regigigas moved them around. Probably after it got its act together. No nickname. Let's check out its nature though. Lax, lower special defense, raised defense. Pretty good. And you would think that having 250 as an attack stat would be good, but for the first 5 turns of battle, it has 125 attack, and what is that? 78 speed? It's abysmal. And because of that, this legendary Pokemon in competitive battling is considered untiered. Bad enough that nobody wants to touch it. If it did not have that ability, it could potentially be in Ubers, or at least OU, in my opinion. And it's really a shame that it can't really do anything. But with that being said and done, that's it for pretty much everything in Sinnoh. All that's available to us is now complete. And the only thing that's really left for us is the Pokemon League again. The rematches. So if we can actually get out of here. There we go. I could probably just end the episode here. Sorry. So next time on Pokemon Brilliant Diamonds, I guess we'll be taking on the Pokemon League again and seeing how much tougher it's gotten since we beat it the first time. And I will see you guys then.